Close your eyes and picture the vast Sahara Desert, not as an endless expanse of sand, but as a lush green forest. Towering trees, vibrant wildlife, rivers flowing through what was once dry land. Sounds like a fantasy, right? But what if it could happen? What if the Sahara Desert turned into a forest? Today on Did You Know, we're exploring a world where the largest hot desert on Earth undergoes a green transformation. How would it happen? What ripple effects would it create? And could this bold idea save the planet? Or cause unexpected chaos? Stay with us, because the answers might surprise you.
What if the sands turn green one day, and the desert bloomed in a magical way? Trees in the place of dunes so grand, rivers carving through the golden land. Welcome to Did You Know, where what ifs unfold, and the world transforms as new stories are told. A lush Sahara, a dream or a plight. Let's dive in deep and shed some light.
Let's start with the science. Turning the Sahara into a forest isn't entirely far-fetched. Scientists have already proposed ambitious projects, like planting billions of trees or covering the desert with solar panels to create artificial rain. There's even a theory that by increasing vegetation in the Sahara, we could trigger a feedback loop. Plants release moisture, which creates clouds, which leads to rain and more plants. But here's where it gets interesting. The Sahara wasn't always a desert. Around 6,000 years ago, it was a lush savanna filled with rivers, lakes, and wildlife. Ancient rock art in the region even depicts hippos and elephants. What changed? A natural shift in Earth's orbit, which altered the monsoon patterns and turned the Sahara into the arid desert we know today. So, could we bring the green back? Imagine planting billions of trees across the Sahara. At first, it sounds like an environmental dream. The trees would absorb massive amounts of carbon dioxide, helping to slow down climate change. The new forest could create jobs, support agriculture, and provide a habitat for countless species. But here's the twist. A green Sahara might not be as simple or as beneficial as it seems. For one, transforming the Sahara would drastically alter weather patterns, not just in Africa but across the globe. The Sahara plays a crucial role in the planet's climate system. Its hot air helps drive the Atlantic hurricanes, and its dust fertilizes the Amazon rainforest. If we turn it into a forest, could we accidentally disrupt these systems? Would fewer hurricanes be a good thing? Or would the unintended consequences outweigh the benefits? And then there's the issue of water. Trees need a lot of it, and the Sahara isn't exactly overflowing with resources. Large-scale irrigation projects could deplete underground aquifers, leaving local communities without access to water. Even if artificial rain could solve the problem, who decides how that water is used? But let's not stop there. A green Sahara could reshape geopolitics. Imagine African nations becoming the new agricultural superpowers, exporting food and resources to the rest of the world. Would this bring economic growth to the region, or create new power struggles over land and water rights? There's also the question of biodiversity. While the Sahara might seem lifeless, it's actually home to unique species adapted to its harsh environment. Turning it into a forest could wipe out these species, replacing them with others that thrive in greener conditions. Is it worth the trade-off? And finally, think about the symbolic weight of the Sahara. For centuries, it's been a barrier, a frontier, and a source of wonder. Would transforming it into a forest erase its cultural and historical significance? Despite the challenges, the idea of a green Sahara is gaining traction. Projects like the Great Green Wall Initiative are already planting trees along the southern edge of the desert to combat desertification and support local communities. While it's not the same as turning the entire Sahara into a forest, it shows that small steps can make a big difference. So what happens if the Sahara becomes a forest? The truth is, it's a double-edged sword. It could be an environmental miracle, or a Pandora's box of unintended consequences. What do you think? Should we turn the Sahara green, or are some landscapes better left untouched? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode of Did You Know? Next up, what if a time machine was invented during the 1930s? A fascinating look at how time travel could have changed the course of World War II. Stick around, you won't want to miss this one.
Tick-tock, past and the future collide. Through the decades where secrets reside. A machine, a moment, history bends. Welcome to the journey, it never ends. Decades where secrets reside. A machine.